Yo, what up? It's Big Bink from Big Bink's Break Room Podcast.
Yeah,
what
yeah.
it do?
Yeah.
That boy Melz right there.
We back, baby. What's happening?
Action Jackson.
Starting the controversy.
And First Lady, Shani Scott. What up, Shani?
Hey.
All right, so people was hating on me last week. You know, I got a lot of disturbing emails. I got a lot of good emails, too. Got some great comments. We put a post up, and I was just talking about how Drake saved hip-hop. I say Drake saved hip-hop. Now, y'all can disagree if you want.
Drake.
Drake.
Drake
saved
hip-hop.
Yes.
And I
Oh, my
believe
God.
that.
And you set the internet's on fire with that one.
Yeah.
The Lulu.
Yes, he did. But we did. I mean, I'm on Team Bink.
Yeah.
He did. I mean, you can't say he did not. Because we were talking before. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. No, listen, seriously. From the era that we were talking about.
Sure.
You know, you can't go back. Let's go back 5 years, a couple of summers ago. Who was doing it?
It was Drake.
Exactly.
Was Drake. Them melodies, them hooks, them songs, they were lasting, researched records, and the genre needed it at that time.
Well, a whole lot of people did leave a bunch of comments on social media.
Yeah.
Shani's looking them up right now. She just seen them. Some
Shani
folks
was not on Team Bink.
some folks agreed with y'all.
Yeah.
Some folks agreed with y'all, but according to the poll, they say a lot of folks didn't agree with y'all. They said it was all cap. It was like a 55% to 46% rejection of your argument that Drake saved hip hop.
It's all fake news according to the polls. What's your impression of that other guy? According to the polls, it's all fake news.
Well, of course,
The polls aren't real.
but of course, we appreciate y'all engagement at Bink Bink's Break Room podcast on social media. But Drake just so happened, right after we had that conversation, dropped a new album. With Party Next Door, called Some Sexy Songs for You. If you we got some mixed opinions on that album. Have y'all gave it a listen? Gave any of those tracks a burn?
I heard a couple of songs. The one "Give Me a Hug." My daughter was playing that in the car, and I listened to it. I was like, I mean, it's okay. You know, it's okay. He took the old guy and sampled it. You know, but I mean, that's typical Drake though.
Yeah.
Melodic. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know if that was the one. I gotta really get into the album and listen to it again. It's all female driven though.
So he didn't save hip hop with that one, huh?
no,
he ain't come back from the beef strong. This game
I
over, right?
don't think so. But
He
I know it's coming.
respectfully accepted that behind whooping and just said, "Let me just go on and get y'all."
Oh, he got them
something,
hands put on him. He got hands.
Let
put
me
on him.
just give y'all a
I
little
definitely
something.
agree.
Yeah,
with
we
that.
will never deny that.
Yeah.
fact.
Yeah.
He did come out with a lot of bruises, but again, you can't deny this man's
Imprint.
impact. Yeah,
On hip-hop.
On hip hop.
Well,
He's a savior.
Would you say this? Would you say this? Kendrick just got done wrapping up his award tour.
Yeah.
and so
Literally.
and he dropped and that's when Drake decided to drop this album. Do you think Kendrick may have bullied him back into his lane and told him, hey, go stay over there and make, like he said in one of his diss tracks, I like Drake with the melodies. I don't like when he act tough.
I think
He might have a point.
I think Drake did the best thing that he could do, which was just get back to making music.
Yeah.
Just you lost. That was the poll for Valentine's Day. Drake gave us a new album. Do you like it or no? It was, of course, nah, I'm good, or glad to see he accepted his loss and moved on. 43% said, I'm glad to see he accepted his loss and moved on.
So
All they got to do is acknowledge the loss.
You can
No.
They do a song together, and hip hop is saved, and so he would have saved it twice.
Never.
No. The only way they should have done a song together is if Kendrick would have brought Drake out on the Super Bowl. At this point, no. Kendrick and Drake together, no.
But this ain't even like a lot of people say when they listen to the album. It's not really Drake's not really rapping on this album.
No,
he's
he's
doing
singing.
a lot more singing and more of the R&B
He's
side of
singing.
things.
Yeah.
So I mean, maybe that's not a hip hop conversation to have.
Man,
with this
whatever.
one.
Well, he might be cool. He might even just be cooling out on the hip hop thing because again, he is such in the limelight lyrically.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like everybody's dissecting his words now
Absolutely.
to a point where what did he say or what's the message in there? So I think maybe it's a time to just cool out of that and do something else. Do what else you can do in the industry. But I don't think he should get out. I don't think he should be like, nah, I'm done. No, I think, dude, you got talent. You should keep going. But take the L and keep it moving.
Yeah, just do you. I actually, when I heard the album, I listened to it on Valentine's Day. I didn't like it at first, but then I was like, well, it is Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
So this was a good way to drop something like this. And there's about 3 songs on there that I do like.
Well, at the end of the day, let's just look at it from a bigger picture.
Mm-hmm.
This beef was very healthy
Yeah.
for hip hop. We needed something to grab on to. Those are 2 established artists. The music is great, and it's kind of like a then and now thing. And now they, like you said, Kendrick did his award tour. Here come Drake with his little EP with Party Next Door. So we'll see what happens next.
And congratulations to Drake because it's another #1 album. It's gonna
I
be
missed
ridiculous. It's gonna be
And
Yeah.
we've evolved because they both lived.
Nobody died.
yes.
grown.
Nobody
They both
died.
lived.
Yeah.
I mean, they both live, but there is some court dates still upcoming for.
I'm sorry, we said Drake, sit down with that, man. Come on, man.
Yeah,
Still
let it
smoke.
go.
Come on, man. You
Court
ain't gotta
dates
try to
upcoming
see-
with
Yeah,
that.
I forgot about that.
But speaking of court dates, I guess we need to transition to a story that I think a lot of people aren't talking about. Now, when the story broke, it was sensational headlines everywhere involving Jay-Z and Diddy and Tony Buzbee. But now it's kind of like a whisper that Tony Buzbee has dropped the lawsuit against Jay-Z and Diddy. And so
Which
I think
lawsuit?
well, the one where
Girl, right? The girl?
exactly, like
Yeah, the girl.
the most recent one with the 13-year-old girl,
with the girl.
claiming molestation and situations like that. I think it might be the same situation where they interviewed the girl, and they found out that half of her story wasn't true. Her dad was like,
Yeah, the daddy was like, I don't remember.
I don't
picking
remember
her
none
up
of this
from-
happening.
Yeah.
So, but she's grown now.
Yeah, she's an adult
grown
now.
now,
So Jay-Z is now planning to countersue Tony Buzbee.
Yeah, of course.
So things are about to get really interesting on that front.
Yeah, they can pull defamation for that.
Yeah,
Easy.
Yeah, like
Easy.
that's
Especially
crazy.
under the laws today and the way the defamation laws are written. Yeah, easy peasy.
now,
So that y'all think that they just pulled a woman out of anywhere America and said, "Hey, we want you to be a part of this lawsuit against Jay-Z, and we gonna say that when you was 13, they kidnapped you, and we gonna go public with this."
No, I don't think they pulled a woman. I think she was probably part of that lifestyle and probably did have some type of relationship in that world. But what didn't happen was the story they concocted and made her tell again, or she came up with. Because again, I don't think that I can't say I don't know her full story, but the details in the story and the way the lawsuit was brought, there was details in there and things in there that made sense and but were never denied by the other party, but allegations of certain improprieties were denied. Again, so she was in.
That boy actually dropping them words.
you see that?
You see him
That's
dropping them
quiet
words
thing.
on
That was incredible. That was incredible.
But I'm just saying that again. I don't doubt her story. I don't think they just pick somebody random and be like, okay, yeah, we're gonna get you to file, because then they wouldn't have had any credibility in the court to begin with, even to begin the lawsuit.
Well, I gotta say yes. I think they did. Now I'll be controversial and say
You
that.
think
Yeah, I
they
think she
did
came out.
about it,
You know why?
random?
You know what the problem is? Because Tony Buzbee went about this he went about this whole situation like this. If you've been to a Diddy party, you may be entitled to compensation. Call this 800 number and tell us all about it. That's the problem. And now you got all these weirdos jumping out the woodwork claiming that they were at Diddy parties and all this other stuff. And that was the issue. And now you
See,
now
that's
you
my
got
point.
stories that you can't fully vet. You got all these people running around here claiming that now I was at a Diddy party, and you're not filing criminal charges against these people. You're filing money charges.
Well,
You're
maybe they
civil
don't know.
charges.
They might not be
But see,
educated
that's my point.
enough
That's
to
what I'm
know
saying.
that.
She was probably at a Diddy party.
They might not be educated enough to know
Yeah.
the difference between a civil lawsuit and a criminal.
Well, that's the-
all
well,
they know is, we going to court.
That's the
Yeah,
question we need
that's
to
all they
start.
know.
Well, that's the question we need to start asking is if you were in that situation and should you file a victim file criminal charges if something that heinous occurred to you? Shouldn't you file criminal charges before the civil?
It is amazing to hear these conversations with men to say, well, you should do this. And it sounds so easy.
Okay.
But if a woman is put in that situation and she goes through something that is that traumatic with somebody that has that much power or any type of power, No, you're not. You scared. You ain't getting ready to go to the authorities.
I totally agree with that.
You're not about to do that. You're scared. So what has to happen is
Hit their pockets.
no. I think that men should hold each other accountable for stuff like that, and I think women should hold each other accountable too because. Yeah, we want to go out. We want to have fun. we want those experiences to be able to party like we see on TV and think that it'll just go that smoothly. But at the same time, when it start getting sticky and somebody got to get a mop, it's time to go. You got to understand the limitations, the boundaries, and not to allow yourself to get into too much.
The only reason I laughed at that was because when she said men should be responsible amongst ourselves.
Yeah.
We getting into this whole bro culture now where we telling women what to do with their reproductive rights. We got a man in the White House that's credibly been accused of rape. And then she's trying to say men need to be more responsible. We are getting so far away from that right now.
On the other side of that.
Yeah, but I mean, I ain't voted for y'all. Voted for him. I didn't. So y'all.
Show I didn't.
Well, that's because the only reason I did is because he said egg prices were going down.
And egg prices are skyrocketing.
$4.25.
So I'm sorry for that vote, but I love eggs.
Speaking of egg prices and food, you might want to bring that video up. We can bring that video up.
We got to bring the video up.
What video?
Well, there's a backstory to this. There is a backstory to this.
Video backstory. What are we talking about?
There's a backstory to what we about to get into. Okay, me and Shani. Shani goes to these places to go eat. I don't know if you've been to lunch. You've been to lunch with Shani before a couple of times.
Yeah.
Has she ever taken you to some of the places that she likes to go to?
Oh, straight hood. We got to go in the hood with Shani.
So there's no need for me to tell you the backstory then. There's no need for me to tell you the backstory then. The Shani seems to like to go to hood places to eat, interesting hood places to eat. Interesting. I didn't say all of them were hood. Look how she's looking shocked over there.
I'm offended that you calling my place.
Why are you offended? Why are you offended?
Go ahead.
You catch us off guard sometimes. Like, did she catch you off guard when she took you out to lunch?
Oh, all the time. All the time.
See what I'm saying? So
one time we ate lunch. The restaurant was in a car. How are we going? And they was in there cooking in the car. I'm like, wait, how are we doing this?
I should find that.
I'll say this is crazy.
But the food was good, right?
The restaurant was in the car.
But the food was good, though, right?
I ain't stopped going since. Man.
But I saw that one that you guys went to.
Yeah, that's the thing. So because of this known fact that Shani will take you to interesting places, we decided that we're going to start a series going to these places with Shani, and we're calling it the Shani Food Tour, the Shani Dallas Food Tour.
I love it.
Because we're only going to places that she recommends, and these are some interesting places. This time, she took me to a place that she goes to every day, just about every damn day, if I'm not mistaken.
Not every day. Not
every day.
But if you could, would you?
Yes.
So what that means is
I would.
What that means is, for those of you watching the podcast right now, and Shani and Mel gonna be all in the streets looking for restaurants to go. So if y'all need to be on that list, you need to make sure you're following us at Big Bink's Break Room on social media, so Shani and Melz can come to your restaurant.
Hold up. Not just Shani and Mel.
Actually coming too. Actually coming too.
I'll be there too.
Let me put in a little something for myself, okay? I like to eat.
All right, so check this out. You can also catch it on our social media pages right now at Big Bink's Break Room Podcast. Let's check out the video real quick.
All right.
Of course, it was
So
brick out there
right
that
here.
day.
I'm with Shani Scott. This is the Shani Scott food
I'm like,
tour.
look at it.
Shani,
I saw it, but I'm like, the chicken look
It's all
good.
across Dallas.
Yeah, give up the chicken. Like, the chicken look good.
All right, so this is Tops. They got the menu like parked outside, but like Shani said, she goes every
It
day.
is.
I
It's
know
right
it is.
there.
I just
You know
listen
what
to
I'm
I
it.
like
saying?
that though.
You got a menu outside because you might want to order outside. It's the window outside where you can order.
Or you might not want to go in there.
Dude with a hoodie on. That's
It's a
Yeah, dude
diner
sleeping
like
on the corner with a hoodie. But you had what? The chicken fried steak.
I had chicken fried steak, corn, and carrots. Real carrots.
It looks good. That looks like mom. Look at the chicken.
Yeah,
Come on, Mel.
Yeah, I had that chicken fried chicken, man. Look, the chicken fried chicken was swinging, man, but that I can't hang with, man. Red beans.
Them beans was
It's
good.
red beans with no rice. I can't do
that's
red beans with no rice. I can't just do a bowl of beans. It's not my thing.
Well, I
I'm from
put-
Louisiana. You put rice with the red beans.
Well,
So,
I
you
broke
know.
that cornbread up and put it on there, and it made a nice little dinner meal for me that night.
So yeah, that's Tops Cafe, man. The chicken fried chicken, though, go get that. And also Texas, why we keep calling things chicken fried chicken? It's chicken fried.
Yeah.
Period.
It's
Nah,
chicken fried
so
chicken.
nice. You gotta say it twice.
You gotta say it
Yeah,
twice.
chicken
Is
fried
that, is that what we doing here?
Yeah, like I had the chicken fried steak. It's chicken
It
fried.
looks good. Okay, so I want to know what's the bomb diggity there? Because that looked good to me. I don't know what Melz was thinking.
Yo, I had the chicken fried chicken was great. I thought it was great. It's
The best thing they have there is okay. Well, if you get there early, okay, because they have breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So you go for breakfast. If you go first thing in the morning, the grease is fresh. So the pork chops are oh my God! I know you don't eat that.
Yeah.
And then they have the chicken fried steak. If any of y'all know about Wyatt's, y'all remember Wyatt's? It's like Luby's,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
it was here. Yeah, see the producer. No, the chicken fried steak they had at Wyatt's. That's the chicken fried steak there. They got the same recipe. Then they also have the chicken tetrazzini. And the breakfast, you go get a waffle. The waffle like this big and this thick.
I love
Oh, you're gonna be full.
Oh, I mean, I love spots like that. I actually do because again, it gives you that down home feel. The food is usually good, and I love the fact that you just said if you go early in the morning, the grease.
Yeah, that
It's still
grease
clear.
fresh.
It's still clear.
That pork chop, them pork chops be buckling. I'm trying to tell you. Now, if you go at 4:35, because they close at 6. So last person can come in at 5:30. It might be a little questionable. You get the fried pork chop at 5:30 because they, you know.
It might taste something like fried something else because it's been in the grease.
Yeah, that part. So I order my pork chops. When I want pork chops, I'll order them early in the morning and pick them up, bring them home, and have them for later. And then if you eat it leftovers like the next day,
Leftovers always taste good the next
It
day.
is
my
still
thing is
good.
like, so what is their specialty though? Because I heard you say like in the video, if you guys watch the video again, Big Bink's Break Room Podcast, check out the video on social media, Shani's Food Store, they have meatloaf every day. Is that what you
yeah,
said,
that's
Melz?
it. Yeah, I saw that. That
That
was
staple-
on like every day, like from
What-
Sunday through Monday. They had meatloaf
Meatloaf every
first
day.
on the list. I was like, damn, they got meatloaf every damn day.
well,
That's
chicken
incredible.
fried steak every day, pork chops every day.
Yeah.
I don't eat meatloaf.
Oh, okay.
So unless I make it.
That was the only word I saw. I just kept seeing meatloaf on repeat up and down the menu. So I just like, yo.
But I'm just trying to figure. I'm trying to figure out like what is their staple just like down home country food like the meatloaf, the fried,
Yeah.
the chicken.
Yeah,
So
you
they
get a
don't-
meal.
Yeah,
Not
a
no
meal.
junk food.
So okay, that's what I'm thinking. Like that's what I'm trying to figure out because I've never been there. So I'm trying to get a feel for this.
Well, I have to take you.
Yeah, please.
Yeah,
All right.
take action.
I need to be on the next list.
Okay,
Of
okay.
Shani's tour.
Well,
All right.
we're gonna tell the backstory on one of these episodes because there's a fascinating backstory to the
You
one
gotta
she
tell
took
them
me.
now, 'cause you
Nah,
keep
I ain't
saying
telling
it.
them nothing. We're gonna do that in the next.
No, okay.
Look, tell us your favorite Dallas food spot right now. If you got a spot, keep them recommendations coming so we can come pull up. And we just gonna pull up. We ain't gonna come up there with no fanfare or no Keith Lee or
Yeah,
nothing like
none
that.
of that.
You know what I'm saying?
coming with us.
Yeah, we just coming through and come show love and
Ready
just
to
eat. And we just come and eat. That's it. That's it. We
Ready
ain't
to
coming through.
And the hooder it is, the better.
So yeah, and you know,
Well, we
I don't know about all that.
know.
I mean,
Yeah,
You didn't have no problem with the first place I took you.
I did have a problem because I ain't had the 40 on me. Yes, I had a problem. I ain't had my 40 on me.
You had no problem.
So that's why I had
once
a
you
problem.
got what we went there to get, you were fine. You were fine.
I heard you say that, Bink, you don't mess with the pork no more. And all that stuff.
Right.
You've been on a health kick too. We all been on our little health kicks here for a little while now. What have y'all been doing to keep healthy eating going? Because we gonna go swing through the hood and eat some bad food here and now and again, every once in a while in moderation. But what have you been up to?
I just eat a lot of fruit and vegetables. I ain't ate meat in about maybe 2.5 years, almost 3 years now. Damn. And I can take a mushroom and turn that into anything that tastes like meat.
Damn.
45% of it is mental. About the whole meat thing. 45% of it is mental. We look for that texture. As what people who eat meat? Carnivores? Mm-hmm. Yes. So as carnivores and a former carnivore, we just want the texture.
Yes.
All the umph is just the seasoning and the spices and the sauces that we put in the meat. Would y'all agree?
I mean, I'm still eating meat. I'm sorry. I'm
saying as far as texture.
Well, I mean, the lamb texture, the mushroom texture, it's a little different.
It is different.
Now,
But the seasoning is what make you really... If somebody gave you a piece of meat with nothing on it, it wouldn't be as attractive as a piece of meat with, all kind of sauces, Cajun sauce, seasoning salt, all that other stuff.
But, I mean, that argument can be flipped out on vegan stuff. If you didn't season the vegan food, it would just... tastes like a mushroom.
You are totally correct,
but,
which is why.
Seasoning has a lot to do with.
So
cooking.
that's been my whole thing about just eating. Period. Like the seasoning got to be right. I don't care if it's a cracker or some meat or a banana. Not a banana, but I'm just saying.
Yeah,
it's all about the seasoning. And as a vegan, a new vegan, 40% of it is mental with the whole meat thing. I can freak a mushroom. No, don't sound right. I can pause. I can make a mushroom taste like chicken tenders, burgers.
Yes.
I can make chickpeas taste like burgers, lentils.
Yeah.
Burgers.
Only though for the people out there, he's leaving out one small caveat, and I can tell you what it is. It's got to be portobello.
The portobello mushrooms go hard too.
Yeah, you cannot just do that with regular mushrooms. If you want to put flavor into a mushroom like that, you got to use portobello. You can't just use white mushrooms or regular mushrooms. Portobello hold the flavor more, and they're more meatier of a mushroom.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
But the shit shake mushrooms and the oyster mushrooms go so hard.
Wait, what kind of mushrooms?
Oyster.
No, the other mushroom.
Shiitake? Did I say it wrong? What did I say? Shit shake? My bad. Shiitake mushrooms. Matter of fact, shameless plug for the vegan food house. I went to the vegan food house on Valentine's Day in Dallas over there off 7th. That boy Herschel and them over there. And they had some shiitake mushrooms, but they call it the big clam platter. And that bad boy was so off the chain, but it was the seasoning on how they seasoned it with home cut fries. It went so hard, and I took it home and for leftovers the next day. So again, like 40% of it is mental, man.
Yeah, full disclosure. I mean, I myself, I grew up vegan.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I didn't eat meat until I was probably 12, 13 years old. That was the first time I've ever ate meat. My family, still to this day, everybody in my family except for myself and my sister, my mom, dad. I have 3 older sisters and a younger brother. My only sister that's closer to me in age, her and I are the only people that eat meat in our family to this day.
Oh, wow.
So everybody, I grew up that way. But with that being said, there are benefits, ups and downs to every lifestyle that you have. But I mean, as for me that grew up in that lifestyle, and even now, like I said, when I go home to visit my brothers, sisters, moms, and dad, their whole diet is vegetarian, so I eat that way too. I still can maintain it, even though it's more difficult now because
and it's expensive too.
Well, it's like with the
Definitely
diet. If you just eat meat all the time and then you want to switch to a vegan diet, the beans, the soy, and all that stuff in the vegan thing could mess with your stomach and your digestive system. So I mean, it's a change. But with that being said, it's a debate whether it's healthy or not, because I know a lot of vegans that go to the vegan and adopt a vegan lifestyle, and I'm just twice as healthy as they are, and I eat meat all the time.
Yeah, I eat meat every day.
Yeah. So again, the lifestyle is good for certain people,
Yeah.
and it's a good change for certain people if that's what you want to do with your diet, if that's what you want to do to become healthier. But as far as like a life that's better, I can't say that my life is better or my family's life is better because I eat meat and they don't. Like I said, I'm just as healthier as anybody in my family. I'm even more healthier because of my workout.
Right.
But
Totally agree.
Yeah, but it's again, it's a choice. And I encourage people, like you said, like it worked out for you fine. Like Bink looks amazing.
Yeah.
He does. I mean, because if you
He's
saw
little Bink. He's
Bink
little
before
Bink
he
now.
started, before you started his journey, you can admit that before you started his journey, and
Yeah.
now that you've been on this journey, you probably can sell to yourself. Between the weight loss, the energy, and everything else, it's changed your life.
Yeah, my highest was 247.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like 172 now. 173, something like that.
So we weigh the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I just started on my so-called health journey a few months back, and I done lost 20 pounds so far. But
give it up for losing 20
Yeah,
pounds.
yeah,
Man,
yeah.
hold up.
Yeah, no doubt. But I haven't given up nothing that y'all done gave up. Like y'all done did a lot. Like I'm sitting here listening, I'm like, damn, that's impressive. I ain't did half of that shit. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, but my focus has been more on organic products, period, and making sure I've been fanatical about reading ingredients now, and getting those chemicals, getting off that chemical, off that stuff, and all that crap that they put in the food, and so far, like I said, that's been working. And plus juicing, of course, I think that's the thing everybody should start with.
Absolutely.
Is the juicing cycle. But you said something. You pointed out something interesting to me the other day was about juicing. Was that it can dehydrate you.
Man, let me tell you something, man. I've been neglecting water ever since I started juicing.
Because water sucks.
And-
it really, really sucks.
My sister, who's a holistic doctor in Colorado, she said something, pointed something out to me. I had caught the flu. When was that? About a month ago?
A couple of weeks
I had
ago.
the flu, and I don't get sick. So I'm like, how I'm getting sick and I'm eating right. But what happened is, you know, the juices only does so much, give you the minerals and everything you need. But that water helps out your organs at the same time. And so too much of anything ain't good. I don't care what it is.
Right.
So I was just juicing, working out, using the water out of the juice for the water intake. And you can't do that.
No.
You still got to drink water. And so it was at one point, I'll share this because, I mean, I'm an open book. When I had the flu about a month and a half ago.
Oh, let me pause because I feel like you're gonna get way too open.
No, it's cool. It's cool.
I feel like this book is about to go.
You never know. You never know with me.
Hopefully somebody can relate.
Yep. But let's see. I just took a deep breath.
Hopefully somebody can relate. Because I was using the juicing thing as my medicine, you know, to get the mucus and stuff out of my body, I had no water to retain, right? The little water I had to retain was helping try to get the mucus out, not the juice. The water was.
Right.
But I couldn't urinate
You ain't pee for a day?
for like a day and a half.
And you thought you was okay?
I did. But I had no
this is a
water.
chapter
If I'm
that-
saying this right,
How did you not pee for a day?
I-
A whole
I
24 hours?
I didn't
pee?
know at the time, but I wasn't drinking water,
day
and
and
that
a
had a lot to
half?
do with it. Matter of
This
fact, I
is stuff
started
that should be
drinking
at the
water,
end of the book.
and I still didn't go. I'm like, man, something up. And then I guess when I had enough water for everything to work through my body, it just started. You know, I started urinating, and I was like, I talked to my sister. She was like, fool, if you ain't drinking water, like water, your body is 75% water, right? When all that's gone, like, well, where's some urine gonna come from if you ain't got no water in your body?
Right.
I say, I guess that kind of makes sense. So hopefully, if somebody's not drinking water, hopefully I've helped you. Drink as much water as you can. They be saying 8 to 10 cups a day. That's what they say when we was little. But, you know, what is this, 16 ounces?
Yes.
Like 4 of these a day? This is just me, 4 of these a day. And if you can't make it alkaline, just my opinion, you know, drink that so it can go through your body and get the toxins and all of those stuff out. But actually, like, super healthy than
You
anybody.
don't drink
though.
water?
Not at all?
I drink probably honestly, since we keep it at the buck,
Yeah.
I probably maybe will consume probably one of those in a week.
In a week?
In a week? But
Damn.
what you drinking?
I constantly, it's either juice.
Yeah.
I drink juice.
Like juice or juice like you buy juice?
Like you buy juice.
Okay.
It's always either like apple juice, orange juice. I drink like lemonades. I drink let's see.
He's breaking all the rules.
I drink
breaking all the rules.
Sprite.
I
I drink
Sprite.
Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola.
I drink a lot of Mountain Dew when I work out because of the caffeine, and I ride bikes. I drink a lot of Mountain Dew.
I love Mountain Dew.
But other than that, I probably maybe get again. And my wife always says, "You never drink any water," and I'm like, but I do drink more water when I get into cycling because I try to eliminate the juice and the soda part of my diet. But when I get into like doing the AIDS ride and stuff like that, it is more water intake than more juice and soda. But again, I don't do a lot of water. But back on the health thing though, you know, other countries do that too. You know, like when my family, when we went to DR for this past summer, you know, they don't have stuff like Skittles and Twinkies and stuff like that. Other countries don't allow that kind of stuff. Stuff that
Really?
Yeah. That we have because it's so.
I guess, okay.
It's so
And we got so much crap in it.
Yeah, so much crap in it. Like stuff like Fruit Loops and stuff like that.
Yeah.
They don't have stuff like that.
And that's true. I saw a report where we'd be amazed at the stuff that's okay to eat here, but like you say in other countries, it's banned.
It's banned.
Like, don't bring that over here. You can't
They
eat
don't
that over
have
here.
Skittles?
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Certain things that we eat over here, again, in foreign countries, they don't even allow in the country.
Wow. It's all about that dollar bill. That's at the end of the day.
Well, they know
By any means
they know
necessary.
It's unhealthy, though. It is unhealthy.
Yeah, they don't care. By any means necessary. They sell it. They'll sell it over here. They'll sell whatever the hell.
Yeah.
Action, real quick. Plug the eggs ride real quick. Quick.
Yeah.
Real quick.
So don't forget, you can follow us on social media, not only on Big Bink's Break Room, you can follow me on Actions on Magic, MAJIC 945 right there on the gram, and you can get the link to the AIDS Life Cycle. It's right there if you want to help donate or find out about the AIDS Life Cycle. It is right there. And my girl, Shani, the first lady, she's getting ready to just go ahead and use that big old brain and technology that she has and come up with a QR code. So then that way you can just use your phone and scan the QR code, anything you want. All the info is right there. And always thank you guys for your support for the AIDS Life Cycle, the bike ride, helping those living with AIDS and HIV.
Listen, we trying to raise 20 racks.
And we are going to do it. Ain't no try to it.
20 racks.
20 grand we're going to
We need
raise
your
for
help.
me and my team this year for AIDS Life Cycle. They need that money because of the simple fact, again, understand that these people have gone through a fire. Some of the areas that we ride through when they were announcing it on TV, like Paradise and stuff like that, those are areas we ride through. I know those areas.
Wow.
And it's like I will be riding through them again this summer, and I would just be as heartfelt as everybody else looking at the devastation, looking at these people trying to come back. They need the economic help, and you guys and me and us can do it.
Oh, and if you're wondering where the money goes when you donate it goes straight to the organization. It doesn't come to my pocket. It don't go to Action Pocket. It goes straight to AIDS Life Cycle.
It is.
Just go click the link and you'll see.
You will. It goes right there. Your money helps. Thank you so much.
No doubt. Real quick, let's talk a little quick relationship situation real quick. Some foolishness real quick.
Okay.
Some foolishness real quick. Have y'all seen the TV show Harlem on, I think it's on Amazon Prime. Have y'all heard of this show?
That's
Harlem.
Is Megan Good in that?
No.
Harlem. It's 4 girls, right?
Yeah, something like that.
I think Megan Good is in that.
He said
If
something
she's
like
in it, I'm watching. just alone on the Megan Good alone.
Yeah, I think. I don't want to be wrong. I
All
thought
right.
she was though.
Well, there's, in 2025 and in the last few years, there's this new big thing called rebranding. Everything is getting rebranded.
You talking about Godfather Harlem?
No.
Oh,
See,
I'm sorry. I had a-
wrong show.
I had a moment.
Yes,
Sorry.
yes.
You talking about Cotton Comes Along?
No, not that one
Okay.
either.
Harlem Nights.
Hold on. We might have to get into that because it is Black History Month. We might have to get into that because it is Black History Month. We might have to get into that. But so this actor that's on this show, Harlem, by the name of Kofi Siriboy, he said that he believes in something called ethical non-monogamy.
What you talking about, Willis? What?
Ethical, what?
Ethical non-monogamy. Okay? Do you want to know what this is? This actually has a term and a definition.
Ethical
Doctor, break down
non-monogamy.
this thing.
Okay.
It's called E&M. And it's a relationship style where multiple people agree to be romantically or sexually involved with each other. It's based on consent, communication, and honesty.
Oh, I get it. You talking about orgies.
Tune in for more
But
of
it's
the break room.
ethical. It's ethical, though.
Relationship. The word relationship was in there, actually.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't
Hell, that
sex.
is a relationship.
All
But
here
that's relationship. You talking about Diddy parties. Oh. Okay. So now
What is ethical non-monogamy? What kind of witch doctrine, what kind of niggatry is this that we're talking about here?
You said niggatry. I like that.
I mean, that's all you're doing is trying to put lipstick on a pig on a Diddy party. You made it you put fancy words.
And that's like more than one person, right? That's
basically saying
bunch of people.
It's basically saying that it's the new term for an open relationship. Basically,
There you go.
I look, we're going to be together, but technically, I'm still going to be able to go screw other people.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. It's like you just putting lipstick on a pig right now.
It's ethical because you're communicating.
You're being honest.
You're being honest.
Well,
and you're
I mean,
communicating.
if they consent to it and everybody cool with it, I don't see the problem.
Shani, what if a man came to you and say, "I believe in ethical non-monogamy"?
Right, that's good for you. I don't believe in that. That's not my belief system.
I mean, in Africa,
Sir.
they got like 8, 9 wives.
Well, we're
No,
not in
man,
Africa, sir. We're in America.
Don't. Hey, that was him.
They do.
My
I know
my
Akon.
African brothers.
Akon is a friend to the show now.
I know Akon.
Don't-
Akon got about 4 different wives. I know that. That's my partner. That's my boy. I don't mean to say partner. That's saying wives and partner, that sound kind of crazy. He my homie. Akon, what up, boy?
I mean, but in some African cultures, that is part of that is part of their culture. But I don't want to lump every African in a monolith right now and saying that's everybody, because that isn't every culture in Africa. But with that being said, no, I'm not down with that either, because I know me. I'm selfish.
Well, that's what I found interesting, because he said monogamy is restricting, role playing, and performative. Do you find yourself being restricted in a monogamous relationship?
Not
Do you
at all.
feel restricted in a
You
monogamous?
asking me?
I'm asking all of y'all.
The only way I feel restricted is when the person start getting on my nerves. But, you know, other than that,
I think it's
And
natural.
that could be at any point in time.
I think naturally.
that's right.
You ain't lying about that. I mean, just naturally as human beings, we see other people. We always have fantasies going through our head. That's just natural. You know what I'm saying? But when you feel you can't do that, that could be a form of restriction. If you're nervous about looking at something, I mean, it's a respect thing too. You with your significant other or your wife or whatever, wife or husband, you know, you just don't trick off and just be looking like, damn, baby, look at that. You know, unless y'all get down like that. But you know, if it comes to a point where you feel like you can't do that stuff, you know, that's a form of restriction. At least I think.
What about performative? Do you feel like this is entertaining? I don't know. That's the word that strikes me as performative. You feel like you're putting on an act when you're in a monogamous relationship?
well, if I'm just
You have
there,
to.
You're putting on an act.
You have to. You're not gonna act the same way when you with your wife as you would with your boys, right? It's a different
now see,
approach.
Bink
Mike-
done went
Mike
a whole
F's got a whole bit about
yeah,
that.
that's not the act that we talking
Yeah,
about.
that's
Bink.
not performative. That's not the. I don't think that's what
You talking about smashing?
No.
Oh my God.
No, yeah.
What we talking about? I've been married too long. What the hell going on?
You've been married longer than me.
No.
I don't think it's you put on an act between the two. I don't. I'll put it that way.
Between you and your wife.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because when I hang out with my boys and I hang out with my wife is my best friend. She is to me one of the boys.
Okay, time out. Let me stop you right there.
Yeah.
Me, you, and Melz hanging out at the club.
Yeah.
Girl go by with a nice big ass and some nice titties, and she's beautiful. Excuse the language, but y'all know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
You not looking?
Yeah, action looking. And
Damn, look at
and
them
he
tits.
gonna
Are you
say
looking?
something.
Are you looking?
He gonna say something if it's me and him somewhere.
Well, hold on. Now it's me, his wife, Action, you, and Melz, right? I take that back. It's Action, his wife, and you. Same girl go by. Are you not gonna look, or are you gonna look? With the same intention
he
as
gonna
you
look,
did.
I'ma look.
He gonna look. He not gonna say nothing.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's an act.
But that's not an act because again, that's respect.
No,
that's respect.
It's
That's
respect,
not an
which
act.
is part of an act.
No,
Absolutely, it's a
Respect
respect.
is not a part of an act. Respect is an act. It's not a part of an act.
How can it be both?
Because there are two truths that can live in the same space, and I can respect my wife and still look at this woman. And if I was with you,
Yeah.
I could say something.
Right.
But that's not disrespect. And I probably even wouldn't. I could probably say like, oh, look at that. But it would be disrespectful or respectful for me to do that in front of my wife. But I would still look.
It would be disrespectful. Absolutely.
I would
Possibly.
I would not. I would just. I wouldn't have to be vocal.
Possibly.
I don't think it's disrespectful to look, because again, your wife or your significant other, whoever you have out there, if you're not Stevie Wonder, they know you can sing.
And he wouldn't say it in front of his wife, but he say it in front of
Absolutely. So it's an act.
No, it's not an act.
me.
So it's like when you're going out, you know, when you see you out with your wife and you be like, God bless you, brother. It's good seeing you, brother.
That's a
And then-
subliminal
and
act.
then when you out there by yourself, you be like, where the bitches at? Where the bitches at? Where the hole at?
I would never feel restricted around my wife anyway, and then she wouldn't feel restricted around that like that with me. Again, not at all. I wouldn't even want her to be. I would rather her be honest and be like, if she saw somebody like, damn, look at that.
No, you Jackson, you lying.
No.
But
then,
you lying.
no,
This is
no,
getting good.
I would-
You
no,
lying.
No, honestly, my wife, trust me, my wife has told me on many occasions, and I'll tell you one of them right now, because Bink just hit us with the text, Neil coming to the station.
Yeah.
Like, if I told my wife right now Neil was coming to the station, she'd be like, you better bring me to go see my husband.
That's different.
Oh,
That's
Oh, that's different.
That's Neo. That's Neo. You
See,
yeah,
Shani, different rules apply for Shani.
Or Brian McKnight, or
that's different telling your
Hold on.
significant other about that.
We all know for a fact, Neo believes in ethical non-monogamy.
Well, yes, he
That
does.
boy got 3 wives.
That boy got 3 wives.
He
So
got
we know-
3 girlfriends. They ain't married.
We know he
They
believes
not
in that
married.
for sure.
I'm just saying. So again, I don't mind when she voices her opinion. Again, it's
Your
action.
wife is not about to call you and say, "Babe, I see this man in front of me at the gym and he is fine." That is not
No,
gonna happen.
but you know she ain't gonna do
Now,
that.
after something happens,
You
she
know,
might
yes.
come home and say, "Well, yeah, I was at the store and such and such."
Yeah.
But right in front of you,
Oh, yeah.
She not gonna be like, "Damn,
Oh,
look at him, baby."
Yeah, you know my wife. She would never do.
She not gonna
I
do
would never
that.
do that in front of her with
Yeah.
a woman. But at the same time, if she did, I wouldn't be like,
Man, I can hear
Damn,
that
what's
phone
up?
call now. You ain't gonna believe this.
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, all of that. I'd be like, well, wait a minute, what happened?
now maybe when I was 18.
Okay.
But now at the ripe old age that I am and the mature person that I've
Man.
become, I can keep those emotions in check.
Okay, and I'm a pink elephant. All right.
So in the comments, if you get this far in the comments, we want to know your thoughts about what you say, non-ethical performance.
Non-ethical performance.
What is it?
Ethical non-monogamy.
Basically,
Ethical
DEI in the sex realm.
And just for clarity, Making Good is in Harlem. She is in Harlem.
Okay.
And then that
Okay.
dude you talking about,
Yeah.
women like him anyway.
Yeah, right.
Like they like really like that. It's
They
him.
like him
It's
anyway.
because he one of them British guys or African or whatever.
So what they got to
But
do
I'm just
with
saying, like,
it?
it's him, Idris Elba. What's his
He
name?
British, Idris Elba.
Him and then not Saddam. What's old boy name that went with it? He was smashing Chloe in that Bumblebee movie on.
Oh, you talking about the guy from
Snowfall.
Yeah, the guy from
Him.
Snowfall.
them the top 3
There's
British.
European, wherever they from.
Yeah.
Black dudes that all the girls be getting moist.
Yeah,
about.
because
Them
they've
3.
managed to learn how to
I beg to
excellently do an
differ.
American
Yeah.
accent, and then you turn
You
around
got
and they
one
hit you
here.
with that.
I don't know what.
Jolly Roger, good day.
Yeah, wouldn't have never thought that them dudes was like. I thought them was some niggas, but never would have
They
knew they
are.
was from across the water when they started talking in their regular.
niggas
Never
from
would have
across
known
the
that.
water.
You said what?
Niggas from across the water.
True, which expands our diaspora. Is that the right word?
That's correct word.
Our diaspora and our impact on the world. We're everywhere.
We everywhere.
Shout out to the niggas. Nah,
That's
But
right. We
every
everywhere.
but every girl ain't falling for them 3.
I just hear their names come up on all the stuff. You know another one?
Well, them 3 don't fall on mine. So
Oh, you got one though?
not no British one.
Oh, okay.
You don't like the British accent? You have a
I
black guy.
ain't say I ain't like the accent. I mean, I
She
like
made
the
it
accent.
Evening, governor.
She America first. She America first. See, this is another one of them
Actually,
telltale signs. She voted
I'm
for
hood
that man.
first.
Man.
Then, because I like them a little hood.
So if you live on MLK anywhere
Yeah.
in America,
Yeah.
find Shani.
Yeah, right.
You did a little stint,
Just
roll
on
a little
MLK
weed,
Boulevard.
You did a
slang a little crack.
Need somebody help me with them books?
Mouthful of goals work.
I can't do the goals, but
missing molars.
no, not missing motor. They can have a grill, but not goals. It can be a
Real
blinged out
cool.
grill.
Goals, no.
That
Diamonds,
y'all heard it.
Diamonds, yeah.
Y'all heard it here first. We need to wrap this up, man. We need to get up out of here, man. I think it's time.
We gotta go.
We gotta go.
Oh yeah, I guess it's time to go.
What you think, Bink? What else on your mind?
Hey, we appreciate y'all. Just follow us at Big Bink's Break Room on all social media platforms. Follow us on Media Room 360. Also, follow me at DJ Big Bink. Melz, how they follow you, bro?
Oh, go follow me at Melz on the MIC, MELZONTHE, MIC on all that, Blue
That's
Sky,
too many
all
letters.
that. All
That's
that.
a
Go
whole
follow
bunch of
me.
letters.
Wait, what you saying?
That's a whole bunch of letters.
MELZ on the MIC? Ain't a whole lot. You can find it. Where you at, Shani?
You can do it.
Oh, Lily and Tam Tam's fine ass mama. You can follow me at Shani Scott on air. SHANI Scott on air.
Yeah, there you go. You can always get me at Actions on Magic. Actions on Magic. MAJIC 945. Right there on the ground, TikTok, any of your social media, Facebook. You got me.
No doubt. Go follow the podcast. We appreciate your feedback, leave comments on the clips, all that good stuff, and we'll chop it up again next week.
I got to get my eyes right because I find myself looking at the monitor.
That camera.
Rather looking at the camera. So
You
I
can
know
look at the
people gonna
monitor, that's good.
But when I look at the monitor, my eyes are off the camera. They be like, what the hell is he looking at? Because on the last podcast I was like, what am I looking at? But I'm looking at this big-ass TV that we have right here.
No, you're looking at that fine-ass chick walk by.
Well, that too. Yeah, she just went in that room. Matter of fact, I'll be right back.
It's Big Bink's Break Room Podcast. Yeah, holla.